December 31st, 2022. You guessed it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Well, it's the last day of the year. It's been a crazy year, hasn't it? We've got a war going on. We've got food prices skyrocketing. We've got shortages again. Eggs are essentially made of gold now. Milk's hard to find. And what do y'all think? 2023 is probably going to bring even worse things along, especially with the food prices and the shortages. A lot of people don't think nothing's happening, nothing's going on. It's just a slow time that we're going through, and things are going to get better. They're not. They're not going to get better. It's just a simple way it is. You know, you prepare for the worst and hope for the best is what most people do, but it's getting to the point where you've just got to sit back and say, it ain't going to get no better. We need to be fully prepared for when everything does go SHTF. Title of this video is Bombs Drop at Midnight, right? A lot of people are saying that Russia may launch nuclear weapons at midnight. I'm telling you, I don't see a need for them to use nuclear weapons. You know, they may or may not, but my point of it is the bombs I'm talking about are the price bombs. They're going to just be shooting up all this year. Right now we're having a pretty decent fuel price. It's not as great as it should be, but where it is per barrel, but expect gas prices to go up. They're going to go back up. There's no way there's not, because we are supporting so many other countries now with our fuel, which is ironic, isn't it? That we refuse to drill and open new resources up and all this. We refuse to do it. Our president says, no, we're not doing that. But yet we're going to supply all these other countries that we're telling Russia, hey, you can't sell them oil, or if you do sell them oil, it's got to be at what, $60-$65 a barrel. That's what you've got to sell it at. You can't make no more than that. And Russia's like, well, we're just not going to do it. So we're agreeing to support these countries that refuse to buy Russian oil. That's going to cause a shortage here. Our food prices are shooting up. Chicken prices. Why is chicken so high? I've told you, they're saying it's because of the bird flu that's going around, and I have personally seen people in the chicken business, the commercial growing of chickens, they've had to kill off their flocks due to it, because if one or two test positive, the whole flock gets killed off. But egg prices, y'all seen them, right? Ridiculous prices of eggs. And a lot of people now are complaining that raise chickens on their own, that their feed, they're not getting, something's wrong with the feed. They're not producing as much eggs as they used to. Now I know it's winter and chickens don't lay much in the winter, but I'm talking back even during the summer, these chickens started backing off on what they were laying. Guys, there's a lot of stuff going on that we're not privy to. I can't sit here and tell you exactly what's going on, but just like you can see what's going on. Think about this. We got low prices on gas right now. Perfect time. Now, it's not low, but it's better than what it was, I should say. At where we're at, price per barrel, we should be a lot cheaper on fuel, but we're not. But right now it's perfect time to start storing some of this if you've got places to store it, if you got ways to store it, because the price of fuel is going to start inching back up. There's no way around it. With these other countries now going to be dependent on our fuel. It's just the way it is. Food prices. We're starting now to see what happened during the last growing season. We're seeing a little bit of shortages on it. We're also seeing, used to you get a head of cabbage or lettuce this big. Now it's that big. We're starting to see these things. We're seeing shrinkflation. We're seeing all kinds of stuff going on in the grocery store, and they've got us accustomed to it. And what I mean by that is we've gotten to where now if we go to the store and they don't have something, we're like, oh, well, they'll have it next week or the week after. It's no big deal. No, it is a big deal. Look at these stores. Why are they not having any the produce that they do have? Why, when you buy it, why is it going bad in a couple of days? We talked about this the other day. When you buy a gallon of milk, that milk won't even last to the expiration date no more. It goes bad in 2 or 3 days. We bought oranges before, back during the winter here. A bag of oranges. They go bad before you eat them all. And I'm talking within a week. Those oranges, you open them up, they got mold in them, or that you've got a rotten one in a bag. Apples the same way. Guys, this is the time to start preparing right now, because prices are going to keep going up. The longer you put it off, the more it's going to cost you in the long run, and it's going to be harder to find it the way things are looking. Guys, get out there and get prepped up. What do you think about this? Let's do a prediction. Let's do a 2023 prediction, and we'll come back this time next year and see how many I was right or how many I was wrong. I feel before the end of the year we're going to be involved physically in this war over there in Ukraine. I also feel we're going to see skyrocketing gas prices. We're going to see food shortages, and we're going to see, when I say food shortages, we're going to see certain products either not there or the price is just going to be so expensive we can't afford it. We're going to see people, do without. They've been doing without right now, but it's going to get worse as we go. That's my predictions. We're going to be in the war physically. We're going to see skyrocketing food prices. We're going to see fuel shortages. Guys, get out there and get prepped up now. Those are the three. Let's see where I'm at this time next year. And another prediction, we'll probably be pushing for 600 subscribers this time next year. Because we have a hard time picking up subscribers here. Thank you to everyone who does subscribe and watch the channel. I got sick the last couple of days. I've been trying to get better with it. But one thing is, whatever this thing that's going around that I've called, if you need to lose some weight, it's going to cause you to lose some weight. I've dropped about 15 pounds in 3 days. But staying hydrated and resting. Guys, if you go out tonight, be smart. If you're drinking, don't drive. Don't get caught up in that. We see it in our area all the time. We see cops setting up, especially on Fridays. That's when they like to set up, on a Friday or Saturday, and I always say, well, they're getting ready to ruin somebody's weekend. But on a serious note, do not drink and drive. Don't. I'm sure we've all been guilty of it before, but don't make the same mistake twice. Get you a designated driver or stay where you're at tonight if you're out drinking. Be safe. Enjoy your New Year's Eve party tonight, and get ready for the bombs to drop at midnight. And what I mean by that is, we're going to start seeing stuff just start going everywhere. Not technically a nuclear bomb. We're talking about prices, fuel, ammo. Everything's just going to start getting worse and worse to be able to get. Watch and see. That's the main prediction. It's going to be, this time next year, we'll be in a bad shape around here, probably in the United States. Stay safe, get prepped up. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button, like or dislike the video, comment on it. Keep your head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings, protect yourself and your family at all times. You're not safe anywhere in the world anymore. Recent events have showed us that. Protect yourself at all times and your family. Get out there, get prepped up. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button.